episode 83 of Pokemon Horizons. What do you guys think of this series so far? And how many episodes do you guys think it's gonna be? Because at the moment, I'm kind of like, oh man, is this show gonna be maybe like 100 episode? That's my prediction. The show's gonna be 100 episode, like precisely. I mean, I'm a bit iffy with you, Spinel. Because at first I thought like, Spinel is kind of like doing it for himself. But it does seem like he might be like, he actually really believes in whatever it is that, God, what's his name? Amethio's granddad is doing. Because in the episode where Spinel betrayed Amethios, he did say, I'm gonna be the one who... Gabriel? Why do I keep forgetting what the grandfather's name is? Let's hope he has no cameras. Alright. Comment from episode 82. 2 comments by Hunter HQ295. Maybe the heroes may be divided among Liko, Dot, and Roy, depending on how Lucius gets addressed one day. And I hope that's not the case. I hope they don't. I hope our main trio do not get any of the hero Pokemon. I really want the hero Pokemon to stay with Lucius. That's what I hope. And we'll see. I mean, obviously, Pagogo was not a hero Pokemon. And I like Pagogo, with the Ristol going to Liko. But I don't want them to get any of the actual hero Pokemon. So I hope that's not the case. And I hope Roy kind of like being like, you know what? My goal is not to capture the Black Rayquaza. It's to return it to where it's supposed to be. At Lucius's side. So I hope that's the case. And then Hunter HQ talked about if Crocolo would have used Stomping Tantrum on top of Rayquaza when they were fighting. When Crocolo was on top of Rayquaza. That would have been cool to see it, not necessarily the pebbles are not going to do damage, but it's stomping on its head would deal damage. Rayquaza. I mean, I really like that name, Rayquaza. Not Roy's Ancient Monster Ball, Lucius's Ancient Monster Ball. Like, make sure to not fall, alright? Because, I mean, sure, you're based off a turtle. Oh, well, I guess maybe more along the lines of a tortoise. So, falling in the ocean is probably not a good thing for you. Yeah. And I wonder if that special Pokeball that Orla got, if that's gonna play a part with something. Yes. Never-ending life. That would explain how Gabriel is still alive. Like, what do you mean? Instead of your cells degrading, they just keep replenishing. Yeah. So maybe the curium is just... we never stop. Our cells don't degrade. Isn't that what they say? Kind of like with... is it lobsters? That lobsters, in theory, could live forever? The bigger problem is, when they become very, very big, they become susceptible to parasites and other living things, and for them to hunt becomes difficult, and they need more to eat. That's why they're not gonna live forever, like, I think in theory. Gibeon. There we go, Gibeon. Why do I keep Gabriel? Is that maybe the English name they gave him, Gabriel, and that's why I remember it? Probably not. Yeah, his grandfather traveled with your great-grandfather. Yeah, I mean, I guess we have to go with the thought that there is Recuriums to the left, right? And they're like, we run away. Because I don't think Cap's Thunder Punch is gonna do it. And like, we haven't lived long enough to be afraid. Yeah, I mean, it could be that it's just fine, right? It doesn't have to be bad. It could just be completely fine. For all they know, right? Obviously, we know that it's not fine. But they don't know that. Well, do we know? I mean... like, I saw that. And it destroyed my Pokemon. They're like, what are you guys doing in here? They're like, oh wait, why are you guys running around, you guys? And like, we know you. And I do like the type of Pokemon they had, A Watchog, the Ladybug from Gen 8, don't remember the name. Orbeetle. And then... damn it. The Pokemon that destroyed Ash in the Kalos League with his one-hit KO move. He's like, oh, you flatter me. He's like, you know what? I like your dream, Gibeon, so I'm gonna take it from you. When you get close, I'm gonna jump in, and the things that you are planning on I'm gonna be the one to make it. Oh, so they took their Pokeballs. Like, we're a team, aren't we? And I want to keep it that way. It's like, shut up. Because Spinel is intelligent. That's why. Oh, hello. All their Pokemon. That's cute. You know, yeah, when I saw Spinel happy, I knew something was wrong. Like, are you sure? I mean, I'm on your side, Amethio. I do think he does. Like I said, I think he does plan on, taking Gibeon's place to live 200 extra years. Which is understandable, right? But I think Amethio needs to understand that, you know what, your grandfather isn't a good guy either. Your grandfather and Spinel are closer than you think. They're closer to each other than they are with you. They're like, oh man, is this where you grew up? Like some Sirfetch'd as guards? They're like, you guys are my goons. I want you to come here with me. Oh, is that his mom? Or is it his grandmother? Okay, his mother. They actually said death. Thank you, Master Metheus. That means a lot to me. Well, did she die in a car crash? Or is that just something they told you? Is that maybe why your dad betrayed your grandfather? So it's kind of like his father is not the son of Gibeon. His mom is the daughter of Gibeon. But he was betrayed. Okay. What if even Sigurd Well, is that what you guys are gonna go and do? Go around gathering the cells? That maybe the cells are no longer... Oh, here's one. Oh, what was the name of the cell that Bonnie was taking care of? So now we're kind of getting a bit of like maybe Gibeon's perspective of this. Or at least what he's saying, you know. I mean, obviously we know that, well, this is not true. Well, we don't actually know, because what we saw is from Ristol's / Pagogo's perspective, right? So it could be that, you know, it's a mixture of the two. All in the noble goal of making the world a better place. Alright. Are we going to see maybe how you were when you were young? Because, I mean, you and Diana were friends, right? I mean, maybe that actually is his goal, but he's dealing with powers that he doesn't truly understand, which is just going to go against his goals. Alright, so while you know, basically raised everyone, Spinel, you know, he comes from the researcher part. That's the thing, he comes probably from the same background like Gibeon did, right? And maybe that's why Gibeon quite likes Spinel. Like, well, yes, master, I know that. Why are you telling me that? Oh, that's a cute picture of him and his mom and the Wingle. We're coming with you. But we need to train, because you guys get destroyed very easily. They're like, wait, what? Like, yeah, you know, the way that the Terapagos acted around her. Like, you know. Alright. You're like, you know what? I like your spunk, Amethios. You have my approval. Because I also want you to save Gibeon. Saving Gibeon might not mean letting him get the Kyrian. It might be the complete opposite. They're like, holy shit, that was a scary... Oh, I like Dalt in that style. I think so. I mean, I've never been to Rakwa before. But this is... Oh, shit. But this is where Rayquaza took us. So it must mean something, right? Is it like... Is it a mirage? Full speed ahead. No, maybe Crocolo can run back there. Oh. Like, okay, we have to go slow and steady. Man, I know we shouldn't have relied on a... what's it called? Zeppelin. Okay, so we're going to get maybe a few episodes of traveling to get to Rakwa. Maybe you all could just jump on top of Rayquaza, and Rayquaza could fly you there. Alright. I'll skip the ending and let's go to the preview. I might as well just remove that. Okay, so we're gonna get to the town next episode. Oh, we're gonna get a lot of the heroes. And each hero gonna have a part to play in getting to Rayquaza. Alright. The place where heaven and earth meet. Okay. I'm hyped for next episode. I mean, this was a good setup episode, I think. Getting a little bit of Amethios and getting, what they have been told about what happened and their perspective, like the explorers' perspective. That was good. I kind of wish we got a little bit more of that, however. Like, I would have liked to see more of Amethios and his goons, kind of like sneaking around and all that. I think if we would have had like 60 to 70% of episode be that, and then 30% be, what we saw with our main characters, I think it would... but I mean, we did get a lot. Yeah, I mean, I think Amethio is gonna learn that the story they told about his mother on the way she died is gonna be incorrect. It's not gonna be the truth. And then that might make him think about, well, are the other things that told us the truth? Because I'm kind of like, it happened when Amethio was very young, so he doesn't really remember it a lot. And, with the way that Gibeon talked about the dad, that he was a failure. Like, I think there's something else going on there. I think the dad maybe rebelled a bit against Exceed, or specifically Gibeon, when something happened to his wife. Or maybe he was driving the car and they got into an accident and she died and it was his responsibility. Maybe that could be it. Actually, I think I would like it if that was just the case. That she actually did die in a car accident. It was just an accident. The dad was driving, he got in an accident and she died, and it's just like that. There's nothing like super secret or strange about it. It was just an accident, and yeah, and that's why he's still working Exceed, you know, trying to kind of like atone for his sins, while still being a pretty bad dad, to be fair, because like Amethio said, or maybe that's why he didn't raise Amethios, because of the guilt, and Gibeon said, no, you're not gonna raise my grandson, you know, because you got my daughter killed, and then he's still working for Exceed as an atonement or something. Maybe. Actually, I think I would like that if that were the case. I don't think we will ever find out. But yeah, that's in my thoughts right now. So goodbye.